quite a small thing, but the MLB Twitter hitter thing they're doing, which I think they've only started doing this year.
Yeah,
I think that's sort of it's sort of a bit along the right lines, isn't it? Of just focusing on an individual a bit. I mean, I know for like people that are really into baseball already and know about baseball, know that's not quite how it works. Of individuals, it all being about individuals, but I think you have to market in that way sometimes
oh yeah,
to grow the sport.
it's silly to look at a team as one hitter, but you're right. I think that's a really nice idea that they've had.
Yeah.
And well, the home run derby is that times 10 million, isn't it? Like they did, I think they did Twitter hitter for that last night.
Oh, did they?
I assume that Vlad Jr. won. I didn't actually look, but it's like that's exactly the sort of thing you've got to do. Is you've got to make these people into more
Yeah.
than just like
Another player.
yeah, another guy in the lineup card. Um, and that does require a certain personality that doesn't necessarily suit all of them.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I mean, the other way you can look at that is if you market it right. I mean, Kawhi Leonard is now
Yeah.
immensely famous,
Yeah. But
and
for being almost like the anti,
yeah,
like
for not giving
superstar.
interviews, basically, for being
Yeah.
introverted and quiet and no and
But
mysterious.
yeah, and
So you can always
that's
build
almost like
a
the thing I was talking about, where I think in baseball a bit is sort of, I mean, not quite that, but of maybe not pandering to the media all the time, if they just will take a dislike to you and then
yeah, yeah. And it would be easier if you're a
paint you in a
media
negative
guy
light.
to not like someone like Kawhi because he never gives you a quote. But
Yeah.
the, that's the thing is he's kind of a great example that it doesn't. You can always, if you market someone properly, you can
Yeah.
basically always make them into something. Whether you're making them into like a pantomime villain or you're making them into like Kawhi that's become like this cult following of this guy where they're making T-shirts
Yeah.
of stuff he said, or if it's because like you're Steph Curry and just like one of the nicest guys in the world. Like I don't believe that baseball just has this issue where none of them have a personality. We know that's not true. They just need to do more to address it, and that's what like going back to what we started talking about really. The All-Star game is that's the biggest opportunity to put all this into a thing and build on it. It's a
Yeah.
showpiece, isn't it? People who aren't that into baseball will watch this, I think.
Yeah. So who are your most exciting picks then on that along those lines of people to watch?
What in the
For,
game?
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, so this is where I guess it's sort of
this is the hard thing because you know they might not do anything.
yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem with that with baseball. But
Um, well, I've got to go Ronald Acuna because he's just fun, isn't he? And has fun while he's playing. Uh,
yeah,
I go with the first and Javi Baez, I suppose.
yeah. They're basically the Latin American guys. That is the thing, is that they're sort of a bit ahead of everyone in that, aren't they? It's because the whole sort of slightly old-fashioned baseball attitudes they don't have in Latin America.
No, they just have more
Like, you're
fun.
allowed to just have fun
Yeah,
if you do a stupid bat flip. But it's the same. I think it's everywhere. Like it's the same in like Korea, isn't it? It's that if you hit a home run, or you're allowed to just do a stupid bat flip, and you're not going to get hit by the ball.
yeah, which is how it should be, really.
Yeah. Um, I think it's still got to be though. Bellinger and Yelich starting on the corners for the National League. I think that's sort of ridiculous. I mean, they're not. I suppose they're not exciting personalities in the same way, but like with their numbers, that's a pretty ridiculous outfield.
Yeah,
Actually, who's playing?
it's quite a flip. Consider it's partly because Betts and Judge have been not that great, but a flip that the National League somehow has the outfield
Yeah,
market one here. I mean, Acuna, Bellinger, and Yelich is just stupid, isn't it? Like, it's just so stupid.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, as you were saying, there's like the American League. You would expect to be like Judge Trout bets, which is
Yeah, which is pretty decent as
biggest, and
well.
also big stars, aren't they?
Yeah, big market guys.
Yeah. Because well, I think talking about the stardom stuff. Actually, Aaron Judge is one of the guys that is getting towards that, isn't he? A bit maybe because he's so recognisable as well, being 6'8".
Yeah,
That's why.
unless you're walking around London in a Yankees cap, of course.
Oh yeah,
Then you don't know who he is.
yeah. So what? Have we got anything else to say about the actual game?
Not. I don't think I do really. It's going to be fun. I'm
Yeah.
really glad Kentel Marte got in.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think the people who criticise it is basically, it's a meaningless game, but you know, to be honest, most baseball games are meaningless in isolation as well.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I guess that's kind of my Giants point. Sort of,
Yeah,
if you grow that a bit, is basically on all of their games meaningless really now.
yeah, or not. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're going to do it.
Yeah, but they're not because they're crap. But like
They've
most
haven't they
games,
won like 3 series in a row now. They're coming back.
they're still crap though.
Okay, but yeah, it's just it's about the event, isn't it? As much as anything, and that's sort of the in American sports in general. I think a lot of the attitude to it is it's the whole thing. It's about entertainment and just about the as an event, almost more than it being about the sport. It's about the whole
Yeah,
event, which is basically what MLB London was. It's how they've they're selling baseball in this country is with that is making it into a huge event. You know,
yeah,
they pulled out all the stops and basically treat it like a playoff game almost with all the stuff they had around it.
yeah. Which was at least I'm really glad they did that properly rather than it would have been easy to half-arse it.
Yeah, but it's because really that is the reason even why I think a lot of people a lot of fans that go to baseball games in America, to be honest, I think like go for the day out a lot of the time. I mean, you do have the hardcore fans that have season tickets and stuff, but you also have a lot of people at baseball games that are like, I don't know, families or whatever that just going on a day out.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
they
was
still
one.
watch the game a bit, but you know, it's not. It's almost not. It's not primarily about the sport, even, and
Yeah,
that's
which is really nice, but it's one thing we spoke about after the game, and that's what I wonder about
yeah, that's
the legacy,
because
for want
that's
of a less
yeah
cringy word.
of the thing with LB London is that they are basically selling it with all the stuff of it is basically a massive day out, and it's not going to convert that well maybe into people actually watching it, like getting an LBTV subscription
Yeah, so I
and
think because these
watching
games
games.
are obviously a
Yeah,
lost leader for Major League Baseball,
yeah,
I do wonder like what motivation they'll necessarily have to come back for years and years is that unless they see some conversion from selling out these tickets, but
yeah,
you know, is that then MLB
yeah.
TV subscriptions or is it selling jerseys?
Because to be honest, I can't see there being a huge spike in like fans, actual baseball fans in this country, like after this first game. I think it's a longer term thing because I mean most people would not even well in this country won't even ever think about baseball and won't be on their radar at all. Like don't know the rules,
Yeah,
even the basic rules. So I think it's basically quite a long road if they're actually serious about it. I don't think they can
yeah,
expect a massive spike after this one.
and that's the concern if you like.
Yeah, it's
Um,
that they've only confirmed they're
Committed
doing
to,
two,
and
and that's
if
sort
they
of
could give up after that, I think
because
I think
that
there's a
suggests
chance.
that if there's not a spike, they might just give up after that, which
which would be a shame.
would be a shame. But I can definitely see there not being a massive increase in like fans that are going to watch MLB TV and stuff
Yeah,
after only 2 games or 2 series. Um, so yeah, okay. We seem to go back to MLB London a little bit there. But well, so should we move on to something else?
yeah, we kind of covered the All-Star game, didn't we?
Yeah. It's just fun. There's not really the game is not really significant. There's not really much to talk about the game. It's just
It's fun, but
yeah.
it's one game of baseball and it's an exhibition.
And to be honest, I think it's better when there's actually not insignificant like it, because for a few years they went to the stupid rules of it decided the home field advantage in the World Series.
Oh, that was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Really stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm against it. If they insisted on having that rule, I might become against the All-Star game. That is so stupid.
Although, if you've watched that SB Nation rewind video,
yeah,
the Giants may have had won a World 2014 World Series from that rule.
Yeah. So maybe it's not all bad.
So yeah, okay. So the other stuff, I suppose, that's talking points at the moment is like trades, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're not happening yet, but it's like getting closer.
Yeah, there are more rumours.
It's getting to that time of year. And for us, it's like the Giants are sort of at the centre of it.
Yeah, this is when we're allowed to talk about the Giants.
Yeah. And it's basically probably the most interesting part of the Giants season. Although, as we were talking about the other day, I mean, their record's still pretty bad, but
they're 5.5 off the wild card.
They're only 5.5 off. They're on a good run. This is where it sort of starts getting a bit risky, doesn't it?
The thing that looms largest is Bochy's last season.
Yeah, there's that as well. So it's like if they've got a shot of making the postseason, you feel like they might not sell.
Yeah, they're not going to buy, but
no.
If they're 3 back on the wild card on July 25th or something, it could get to the point for them where it is literally like game by game, depending on how they do after the break. It might literally
it could be like they're on a streak and then they lose one and they trade people literally after the game.
Because it could be that sort of close. Because it would be silly really if they don't sell, but I do understand. Like the Bochy thing is the thing that makes it a lot harder, I think.
Yeah.
If they're with, like you said, if they're within, if they've got a sniff.
Yeah, I think they might go for it. And although it is Saidi, isn't it? So it's sort of maybe more difficult to predict because they're now doing stuff completely differently.
Yeah.
But I think even he will, because of Bochy's last season. If it was any other season,
yeah, that's what I mean.
They may well still sell, even.
I think they might be trading people
2
right
games
now
behind the wild card.
They might be getting rid of them right now if it was a different season. But the other teams that are going to be, the teams that are probably going to be communicating with the Giants and the buyers is going to be the Red Sox that came out the other day are looking for starters or a starter.
Yeah.
The Yankees are probably going to be going after a starter. The Rays, who knows? They'll do something. They'll get some random guy who have a 900 OPS.
Are they going to trade for stuff though? I mean, I guess they might. They'll probably do something minor, won't they? Maybe they'll get like Lomo back, because hasn't he just been released by the Yankees?
Yeah, I think so. But they'll do something. They'll do something clever. And then the Twins are obviously very active.
Yeah.
The Astros are going to do something. Probably.
Yeah.
Because they've still got such a deep farm to deal from.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the what was it? Was it? There was talk of them being linked with Bumgarner, wasn't there?
Yeah.
The other day, which I'd not heard anything about before. And that'd be cool.
What I think the really interesting stuff ahead of it, because all the teams are just listed like sound like they're definite buyers, really. The stuff that I find most interesting